What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Mozzy Show. I'm the host with the most. Okay, now apparently, Mozzy and Filthy Rich are kind of like I ain't even gonna say Filthy Rich. Apparently, Mozzy tried to pop a little shot, kind of like take a little shot, pop a little shot, whatever you want to call it, at Filthy. So, for those that don't know, right? Mozzy is he's out of the feds or whatever now, right? He's home. So in a recent video he shot where he had like the little purple jacket and all that by the car. So obviously if you're having a video and you're shooting the video and you have some say so of what goes on in the video and all that, then you're gonna basically say add this in, cut this out, whatever, right? Because you're gonna have the artistic and creative freedom to express the video how you want. So in one of his homies, I don't know who it was, they had the FOD chain, the 5'9" FOD chain, right? They didn't. I don't believe they showed who the face it was, but I guess it was just like trying to throw it in his face, like yeah. So a while back, there was a chain taken off of. It was one of Filthy's homies or artists or something like that. There was a chain snatched off that person's neck. It wasn't snatched off Filthy's neck. He even spoke on it in some lyrics. And he said something about, don't be talking about the chain if it didn't come off my neck or something like that. Okay, so the chain came off of one of his associates. I forget if it was his homie or his one of his associates, whatever. Somebody from 5'9", I don't know. But anyway, the chain says FOD, Funk or Die, and 5'9", right? Now, the fact that Mozzy's trying to like show it again and display that kind of lets you know like he's like trying to taunt him. Now, Filthy's hard, bro. Like Mozzy's cool, Filthy's hard. Like I feel like with Filthy did everything he did without the push, right? Before he was even famous, you just look at him and think like, oh, he must be famous. He's drip. He got drip. He got chains, watch, bracelets, Gucci. This is before he even like was even popping like that. You know what I'm saying? So you already look at. He was like a Jeezy. Like he was having money before rap. So with that being the case, you look at it like, oh man, like, damn, let me tap in with him. So even if maybe, let's say for example, if you didn't have, let's just be honest. If he didn't have none of that chains, he's just in a t-shirt and some pants, like something, spitting the raps how he's spitting it. Maybe it wouldn't have caught that traction, but being that he's successful, he's self-made, he did all that himself, you might hear him out a little more. You know what I'm saying? Now he doesn't have a push either. That's his push. You know what I'm saying? The hoe is the push. Now, on the other hand, right, you got Mozzy, he got the CMG behind him. And before that, if I'm not mistaken, he had some like partial label deal or something to that degree. There's been a lot of back and forth. Before there was a big 5'9", or I mean, chill Felipe. You know you ain't been on the drill, Felipe. It's real, Felipe. My shooter's shooting to kill, Felipe. Right? And then that's Mozzy's little thing. And then Filthy came with a couple of his own diss songs, you know what I'm saying? Troublesome and all that. La 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 la, right? And so yeah, man, they both kind of splashed each other, and it was something that was, you know, like, all right, ooh, okay. You know what I'm saying? But we thought it was all done, you know. Filthy started messing with Lavish D, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lavish D too. Filthy started messing with Lavish D. Mozzy signed Messy Marv, who by the way I grew up on. Who like Messy Marv, bro? Like he was one of the hardest, bro. And he just, I don't know, that crack, bro. That crack. Right? Remember how we were talking about Adam being a cuck? Well, this is crack. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, bro. I don't know. He just started smoking at work, and he been smoking crack. That's the cold part. Like he was catching cases way back in Texas. Back when he used to be doing songs with Lil Flip, he was smoking cracks. And he was hard back then. I think it's just too much of it, overload, and now he was talking like that. He was like, yeah, I put the heart back in your motherfuckers. What the fuck? What's wrong with your face, dude? Anyway, Allahu Alam, bro. He's all, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, he was a big part of that whole thing. So a lot of people say, they try to say like Mozzy was slimy for that. You know what I'm saying? So Philthy talking about he put Mozzy on. That's his whole thing. Mozzy like, bro, you put me on for nothing. You feel me? Now on the other hand, right? He kind of did like promote and endorse and all that, like in one way or another. Now, with that being the case, it was supposed to be like all done, right? Like not all done, but it was supposed to be like everything is everything. That's the homie. Then he signs Messy Marv, right? Who's like fresh off the freaking. So for those who don't know, Messy Marv, he went to the pen for like, I want to say like 5 years, 6 years, something like that. Came out. He tried to make it. I don't know what happened, if he did or didn't get some money from Burner, but he tried to make it seem like he got some money from Burner, right? Which I don't know, you know, and that whatever happened there, and then Philthy kind of like, I almost feel like if he did, I don't know if he did or didn't, but if he did, Philthy shut that down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he over there talking about Philthy paid him and all this for the feature, but then he's like, bro, I didn't pay you nothing. You feel me? What are you lying? So I don't know. Who knows? I don't know who did what. All I know is what's evident, right? Anyway, so Mozzy ends up signing, what's your boy's name? Messy Marv, right? Marvin. Okay? He ends up signing Marvin Watson, right? AKA Messy Marv, right? Who was hella hard, but he probably feel the same way like I feel, like even though he's a smuggler, he's a crackhead, like you want nothing more than the person you grew up on to still be that person. You get what I'm saying? So he probably was like, nah, man, that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? And here's a chain. You feel me? Here's this, here's that. Now, this was just amongst the whole things of why they were beefing, right? But it's supposed it had died down. And then Mozzy's out, and now he's trying to, you feel me? But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he has seen a couple of the interviews when he was in the feds. Because I know he was in the feds for a little bit, and they were saying like something like along the lines like what was it like? Oh, he's like, I don't got no relationship with. He keep calling him Timothy. He keep calling him Timothy. So I think Mozzy like, I got something for you. Anyway, Philthy got his own little situation going on right now. If I'm not mistaken, he's still on federal bail. So he probably, bro, like, imagine you on federal bail. Not everybody like Boosie, like where you just ain't giving a fuck at no times whatsoever. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody's like Boosie in that way. You know, shout out Boosie. But not everybody's like it. And some people, they're like, look, I'm going to just set this. But we'll see. Maybe he'll splash him in one of these songs. We're going to just stay posted. I'm guaranteed it'll be trending. Anyway, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe, that like, and that comment. I appreciate y'all watching. Continue watching. I got some other stuff for you, and I'm out.